Hello, everyone. It's Charles Cherney, realtor in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And today's question is, what are the named neighborhoods of Cambridge? As it happens, the city of Cambridge has identified 13 named neighborhoods, and they have numbered them 1 to 13, and they have listed them out essentially from east to west as you move across the city. So those 13 named neighborhoods are East Cambridge, number 1. Number 2 is Area 2, otherwise known as MIT. Number 3 is Wellington-Harrington. That's a hyphenated name, and it's the neighborhood I call home. Number 4 is the Port, a neighborhood formerly known as Area 4, perhaps from the number 4 given to it by the city, but now called the Port, and not to be confused with number 5, which is Cambridgeport down near the river. Number 6 is Mid-Cambridge, sometimes hyphenated, sometimes not, and it's in the middle of the city, hence its name. Number 7 is Riverside, along the river. Number 8 is Agassiz, a neighborhood with a name that's under consideration for a name change. It may become Baldwin. Number 9 is Neighborhood 9. Number 10 is West Cambridge. Number 11 is North Cambridge. Number 12 is Cambridge Highlands out near Fresh Pond. And number 13 is Strawberry Hill, bordering on Belmont. So for a city that is essentially 6.43 square miles in size with a population of around 115,000, there's quite a few neighborhoods. In addition, just to add to the mix, there are 5 squares in Cambridge. I have a series on the channel on the 5 squares of Cambridge, and those squares are Kendall Square, which I think of as part of East Cambridge, Inman Square, which I think of as part of Wellington-Harrington, my neighborhood, Central Square, which I think of as part of the Port, Porter Square, which I think of as part of Neighborhood 9, and Harvard Square, which I think of as part of West Cambridge. Got all that? I think for most people, the squares are what they think of as the neighborhoods of Cambridge. I live outside Harvard Square, for example. The city doesn't actually put them in any of the designated named neighborhoods. I have myself because I think of them as part of certain neighborhoods. Of course, the squares aren't square. That's another story. They're intersections that sort of move out in different directions and serve neighborhoods near them. In addition, there are sub-neighborhoods, if you can believe it. So, for example, Cambridge Crossing, a new neighborhood under construction, is in East Cambridge, and it used to be called North Point. And then in Neighborhood 9, in addition to Porter Square, we have Avon Hill, a beautiful neighborhood just above Massachusetts Avenue. And then in West Cambridge, in addition to Harvard Square, you have Huron Village, Larchwood, and Coolidge Hill. Larchwood and Coolidge Hill are on the other side of Fresh Pond Parkway, closer to BB&N, Shady Hill, and Belmont. So there's so much diversity. There's so much to Cambridge. There's a lot to experience, enjoy, and know. On my website, cambridgerealestate.com, I have a guide to every neighborhood to help you better understand the puzzle pieces that make up the city. In addition, I've created a Google map, which you can find online at cambridgemamap.com to see the actual formal designated boundary lines for each neighborhood according to the city of Cambridge. Reach out at any time for more information about any of these neighborhoods and drop a link or a comment, I should say, in the space below and share with me what your favorite neighborhood in Cambridge is. I'm Charles Cherney, realtor in Cambridge, here to help you. Reach out at any time.